Okay, everybody, today we're going to be looking at my personal machine. This is the computer that is responsible for probably like 90-some% of the videos you see on my channel. This is the Alienware. I don't even know. It's R15R3. It's a 7th gen i7 with 16 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD and a 200 and no, it's a 500 gig SSD for a boot drive. So this machine pretty much runs non-stop most days. Most time, like when I'm here at the house, this machine is on and it is, just doing whatever it's doing, and usually consuming content. But there will also be days where this thing is editing video for 3, 4, 5 hours straight. And but I've been having some, I don't know if I call it issues, but it's been editing a lot slower. And I know that there's at least one issue with the EUFI system. I had it dual booted to Windows 10 and Linux, and then Windows did an update and it completely destroyed my Linux drive. So that's interesting. That has pads on it, but they're nowhere near the case. This is my primary drive. It's a SATA drive. That's that's my storage drive. That's where I store my videos. I want to look at cleaning the coolers, which is why we're in here in the first place. That is, hopefully I can get this back. Hopefully I can figure out how to take this thing apart. I might have to do this off camera. One of the things I liked about this computer was that it was very user serviceable. I might not be able to take this apart. I don't like the fact that these two wires split out like that. I may try to bring you in for a closer. Yeah, this whole. Wait a minute, let's see. Oh crap, those were two different screws. I don't think that I am mentally prepared to pull this whole bottom side of this computer apart. My plan today was to, I'm not taking this whole thing apart. My plan today was primarily to find out about to reinstall Windows, actually I'm probably not going to reinstall Linux. If I can be honest, and you know how I like Linux never really worked right on here. So I don't think I'm going to reinstall Linux, honestly. I think what I have to do, because it does, after that Windows update, it started coming up with a weird notification as I'm booting. And so I'm probably just going to go into the BIOS and just hit reset all. Because I had to disable the secure boot to boot into Linux, and ever since it did that, it really hasn't been worth it to me. I am gonna, off camera, I'm gonna have a little vacuum. I'm gonna vacuum out the coolers, if nothing else, and they really don't look that bad that way. But I'll vacuum that out, and then we'll get to putting this thing back together. The coolers really don't look, I mean, they're bad, but they're not super duper bad. So, but yeah, this thing, when this thing starts editing and it cranks the volume up, or cranks the fans up, whew, man, it cranks the fans up. But let me get back. Let me do that. I'll get the bottom cover on, and then we'll get back to the rest of the maintenance. I guess you'll know it was a success when you see the video, right? Hold on, I moved the tripod when I was cleaning. One thing that's weird, only one of these screws is a captured screw, and that's the one up here in the top. However, I think they did it because that's the only different screw. So I don't know if anybody watched my video when I got this one. It was kind of a terrible video, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'll still put the card up there. It's going to be on the left side, or on the right side, top. Maybe I will do a card, maybe I'll just do a link in the description. But, oh, excuse me. Yeah, so when I got it, it had 8 gigs of single channel RAM, so I stuck in another 8 gig chip to bring it up to 16 gigs. Sorry, there was something there that I didn't even recognize, but I wanted to scrape off of there. So I did that. I put in a second 8 gig chip to bring up 16 gig, and also so it's also at dual channel memory, which is kind of a very important thing. And this is not wanting to go down properly. Take this one out. Ah, man. I might have to take all the other screws out. But yes, the video I did on this when I first got it was kind of meh. I installed 2 M.2 SSDs. My plan was to have the 500 gig strictly for Linux Mint, and then the 250 for Windows, because I don't really like Windows. And that turned out to not be a thing. It wouldn't let me install 2 different operating systems on 2 different drives. That was kind of annoying to me, because I would have them on separate drives. So I took out the 250 gig SSD, which, by the way, if you've watched any of my recent ones, that is in that external enclosure that I was using for the man, don't mind me, my brain is just not working. It's been a very long day. That I've been using for up at the studio camper. I actually thought about doing this video up there, but then things worked out that I could do this here and have plenty of peace and quiet while doing so. So I'm going to readjust and we'll get to doing things. So one of the good things about this is it has amazing viewing angles. See, that's what it tells me. Checking media presence. I don't know what that's about. It only started after that Windows update. And then it'll tell me some other nonsense. Hopefully, I told it, I hit F12 when I brought it up, so hopefully it'll boot off the flash drive, even though it's a, I think this one's a USB 2.0, but it don't matter. So I was showing Madame Roy when I was down in Virginia. This thing is thick. It's a thick boy. But it has, oh, okay, so it's going to, let me fix this here. Okay, I would like to throw a huge shout out to onecomputerguy.com. I typed in checking media presence error, and it gave me a bunch of things to check. For whatever reason, it was trying to boot from the onboard NICs instead of that. Now this USB port's a little iffy at times, and so I usually like to put it in the adapter and into the Thunderbolt port. So we'll go into boot options. That's not what I was looking for. Oh man, actually the guy I got this off of, Lon.tv, just did a live stream. Alright, I'm going to let this go and then I'll come back. And I don't know what's going on. Somehow it ended up losing the Windows boot manager for the boot, so that it kept trying to it kept going into that automatic mode. Right now, Lon.tv, he's tracking the what was the inspiration, that struggle that went up. They're tracking the splashdown. Just so you know, I had full intentions, if it was easy enough to get to do a full repaste on it and everything. I'm going to do an install now. I mean, you guys know how to do this, so I don't know if I should even bother. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to format all the drives as if they're new. Excuse me. Hopefully it sees my. I think it. Yeah, it definitely sees my my CD key. That one is my storage drive. I have everything backed up on my file server now. I'm going to get rid of the Linux partition. That way I have the full 500 gigs. Because when I do videos, I tend to... what I usually do is crap, my brain just stopped on me, sorry. I do them all to my main hard drive or my main SSD, and then I move them over to the storage SSD from there. So I'm going to do a new partition on that, even though I'm not going to install it to that one. You know, actually, no, I'm going to let that... I'm gonna do that from Windows. I don't want it all split up like that. Drive 0. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and select this and then hit next. It'll automatically format. Sadly, that's drive 0, not drive 1. Or it's drive 1, not drive 0. But what I'm going to do while this is doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on with this space shuttle coming down. I might even try to order me some food since I'm here alone. But, or I might cook something, I don't know. But, I just want to do it's definitely not, I don't want to call it a half-assed video because this isn't really a half-assed video. But I just wanted to go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Reinstall Windows. I've been having some little issues here and there. One of the biggest issues I've been having is I've been even the 1080p 60 that comes out of this camera in my editing software, I'm usually able to scrub through and watch in real time, and it's been stuttery, and then it's been taking nearly 2 or 3 times as long to render a video as it has been, because even the 1080p 60, I've never had it to where it was usually just, I don't know, maybe a little bit longer than real time to edit it. Like if it was a 18-minute video, it would take like 25 minutes or maybe 30 minutes. But now it's taking like an hour. And that's where I figured maybe the heat from it was. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I will come back to you guys when it's done. Man, this is definitely a lot snappier than it's been in a long time. I think I really needed to get this thing cleaned out and software cleaned out. I haven't done the updates yet. I'm getting ready to do all that. I don't like it feels like certain things on here kind of look Windows 10-y. Or not 10, Windows 11-ish. And I don't know that I like that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get myself signed in. And it's... Okay, there we go. Now it's on my internet. Okay. Oh no, it's been on my internet. Oh, it must have just it's doing things. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff installed, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Things are successful. I've got, Windows updates going. I need to cover a certain part of my screen. Let's see. I have a Pizza Hut order going. So I'm going to go ahead and restart. Sorry, you can hear that live stream I'm watching. Looks like everything is pending reinstall, or restart. So we'll do that. Take a couple sips of my drink. And I'll come back once some of this is done. I know compared to some other games, this is nothing. But man, I didn't realize Rocket League was 14.7 gigs. I've actually talked before about my internet. Like, I have a decent download speed, like 700 megabytes per second. But, oh wait, no. Wait a minute, no, that's wrong. Yeah, that's not, no, never mind, that's the wrong thing I'm looking at. But yeah, like, I have a decent download speed, it's just, my upload speed is terrible. But, once I have something in here, I'll go ahead and come back. So I just installed my video editing software, and holy cow, they did a lot of new things with it. Got the audio mixers there. Up here you have a lot of you can do a lot of the audio stuff up here. I can do effects. I can do the color correction. I don't bother doing color correction. But yeah, so they really redid this, and yeah, I'm really impressed with what they did here. I need to set my encoder threads to the amount of cores I have, so that should stay in there. That's another big thing with KDN Live, which is the one I really like. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. I have a mouse set up over here because it's easier. Ah, man, I'll be right back. Alright, so we're in here. And it's not letting me. What is it doing? Like a dude, I'm on. Let me. Let me give you my. I want to use my controller. I have the controller right here.
Space ships as ocean ships. So they've got these recovery vessels.
Just let me.
$157 million so far. How incredible to do such a inspiring mission like this.
Oh, we're not going to do that.
$157 million for such an amazing cause.
I'll be right back. Again. Alright, I think I have everything set up here. So we're just going to do a. Oh wait, hold on, no. We'll do a free play. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll do that one. This thing has an incredible screen. Oh. I wish I could. I don't know what that beeping was. Anyway, yeah, this thing has an incredible screen. I don't really game much. I haven't. So.
Thank you, Eric, for that. Because you made yours at exactly the same time I made mine.
Yeah, so.
I did it twice.
But yeah, this thing actually works pretty well. I'm still watching the live stream, and the guy actually got the laptop from. But yeah, I'm not much of a gamer. I mainly use this for video editing. So, oh hey, I scored by accident somehow. I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a video because it's like there isn't really much more to say, and then I have to go ahead and edit this. I have another video I need to put up together. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. I really appreciate anybody who actually stayed and watched me do this. So thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.